This is page 81, number 39, and the question is any real number exactly one less than its fourth power? So when you look at this, if it's very wordy, and if you read it 10 times and still don't get it, the 11th time might work perfectly, but in the meantime, let's just think about what this means. Let's think about this. Let's look at this one less. If one number is one less than another number, then the difference is 1. And let me make a perfectly good example here. Let's take the number 11 and the number 10. And 10 is 1 less than 11 because 10 taken away from 11 is 1. But what numbers are they talking about here? So 1 less than means the difference is 1. So now it says, is any real number, so let's call that real number Mr. X, exactly 1 less than its fourth power. Its fourth power is X's fourth power, so that's X to the fourth. So is there any real number X where X to the fourth, right, is 1 more than X? Or X is 1 less than X to the fourth. So how do we tie it into this green part here? Remember, 10 is a number exactly 1 less than 11. So here, X, we want to know if there's any X such that X is 1 less than X to the fourth. So let me put them down here now. Right, so here's kind of the model of 1 less than. So we want X to the fourth minus X equal to 1. Now, you might factor out an X over here and say X times X to the third minus 1 is equal to 1, and then look at this as a difference of 2 cubes. But that would be a fair start to this problem, and I want you to try to avoid that. We'll think of another algebraic way of looking at this, or maybe even a graphic way of looking at this. I'm sorry, this would be an algebraic way to solve it, and you would just try to find an X that satisfies this. But what if instead, because we have graphing calculators, we skipped this step here? And there might be an algebraic way of solving this, but the point is to get you comfortable using your calculator. What if I just rearranged this? So we want to know, is there an X where this is true, right? Well, what if I subtract 1 from both sides? This is still asking the same exact question. Is there an X such that X to the fourth minus X minus 1 equals 0? So now we have a function of X, and we want to know if that function of X is ever equal to 0. Well, let's do this. Let's graph f of X equals X to the fourth minus X minus 1 and see if it ever crosses the x-axis. Because when a function crosses the x-axis, that is when the function equals 0. Right? So if this was our function of X, that would be a 0. I'm going to erase that because I did graph on my graphing program right over here. This is the function X to the fourth minus X minus 1, and if I mouse over this, it looks like 0.6, somewhere around 0.685 or so, maybe 0.5, no, maybe X equals 0.51. You'll have to do this better on your calculator, but 0.51, and this looks like 1.2 or 1.3, something. But that's the way you do it. You have to use trace on your graphing function calculator to see it. Let me show you that again. So it crosses there and it crosses there. Okay, that's it.